Hey guys, Monday the 10th. I'm going to be flying tomorrow, so I figured, might as well get this out early. Not a lot has changed since Friday, but a little bit has. I got to thinking, so what would be good data to give you guys today? So what I did start to do some looking and see what are people looking for. And still, the most common searches on the internet with respect to real estate investing is how to start real estate investing, real estate investment strategies, and best locations for real estate investing. Those are top three searches. So how to start is a really, really good question. Get the right people to work with. That's the number one question. If you're out there just hunting for anybody who sells real estate, you're at risk because you don't know what the reputation is like. You got to look and find out who's got a great reputation. For one, if you're looking in the turnkey space, acquires good properties or builds good properties, right? Rehabs them correctly, of course, or constructs them correctly, manages and maintains them correctly. That property management is key. That is the biggest piece of it, because when you get to the properties themselves, you got to find ones that you can keep reasonably rented for the entire time you own it, and ones you can raise rents on. If you can't do that, you're gonna lose. You got to be sure somebody else is paying off the mortgage, and you got to be able to increase those rents because of the demand in the area. If there's no demand in the area, nobody's going to stay in the house, right? The other thing is you want to find something you can get some sort of appreciation. Look at what the markets are demanding. Right now, it's amazing. The top 100 out there, there's only one that lost. That was Austin, Texas. You look around the others, they have still gained. I'm going to get that data out to you guys probably later in the week. But property values are still going up. If you're thinking you're going to sit back and wait for property values to go down, I think you're going to be in a bad spot. Don't sit back and wait. If you're waiting for rates to go down, you're going to be in a bad spot. Don't wait. The reason I say they have to find the properties you keep reasonably rented and that you can raise rents on, let's look at one thing. If you keep it reasonably rented, say you bought a $200,000 home and you put 20% down, how much is that? Do the quick math. It's 40 grand. Okay. Let's say you had $10,000 between lender fees, title fees, appraisals, inspection, taxes, insurance, all these things, right? So you're 50,000 in. How much did you get a loan for? Now, $200,000 purchase price, you're 50,000 invested. Your mind might go to 150,000. No, you have a $160,000 loan because it's 40,000 down plus 10,000 in the cost, just rounding it up, right? Now, if you did your job, which is getting the right people to work with you, you get the right property, stays reasonably rented the entire time you own it, who pays off that $160,000 loan? Your tenant, right? Take 160,000, divide it by 30, you're going to find $5,333.34 per year, averaged over 30 years, that somebody else is paying down for you. That is being paid off for you. That means you went from your 20% down to eventually having that $200,000 house free and clear from somebody else's capital. That means if you divide that into your investment of 50,000, you're going up by 10.6% every single year, just having somebody pay off the loan. That's it. 10.6. That's before cash flows, tax benefits, and appreciation. We'll talk about appreciation on Friday when I do this. So right there, that there alone is a very solid start into anything. So I'm going to say, how do I start in real estate investing? That's how you start. That's the beginning. If you have any questions about that, reach out to me. Let's talk about it deeper. So another question, everybody's so thinking worried about interest rates. Where are interest rates going? Well, I've shown you before. I'll show you right now. I've got the breakdown of the history of the 30-year fixed all the way back to 1971. So here's where we're at. I'm showing 2,720 some odd lines here. You got to count for the 7 up here for all this data. This is the average interest rates since 1971, 7.74. The average before the pandemic or before quantitative easing was 9.12%. This is for homeowners, guys. People want to know where interest rates going to go. I think we're going to be somewhere averaging before the 2000s, from 2000 to 2008 before the crash. That was 6.48%, 6.5% basically. That's for homeowners. So we should be in the mid 7s, conceivably, to the mid 8s over the next foreseeable future. That's what I'm seeing. So if that is something you're thinking we're going to get down below that, I don't think so. I think that's going to be where our low point might be. Now, why would I say that? Well, let's take a look at why I would say that here. I'm going to go ahead and stop that screen share. Let's go another quick screen. Let's jump over into the markets real quick here and take a look at what's going on here. Now, we had this gap down open for last week. I was showing you the gap is closed. We've probably come up into this pace. I hope we're going to stay up in here and work in this spot. That means our interest rate's going to stay in the mid to higher 7s for real estate investors, and your low 7s for your owner occupied. Right now, bankrate.com says 7.2-ish. You want to look there for that. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we got. Any questions, go directly to me, aaron.chapman.com. You already have my cell phone. You should 602-291-3357. Again, that's 602-291-3357. Just text me. We'll get on the phone. Also, download my app. Go download the QJO investment tool. You can reach me there. Little question mark in the upper corner. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you on Friday.